Hello and welcome back to my channel where we do product reviews. Today we are reviewing a kind of sports water hat from a company called MOUJA, specifically the ponytail cap. First, I'm going to tell you a little bit about the product and then dive right into how it went when I tried testing this out in the surf. The hat is high quality. It's got a kind of like a moisture wicking material on the front, so it wouldn't absorb the water and get super heavy. This is the one I have not surfed in yet, and this is the one I did surf in. You can see that it's got a bit of sand on it, but it hasn't like changed in appearance and color. The bill has still got its shape to it. I did not rinse it off. It has no salt stains, dries very quickly. That is a huge plus on this hat. Let's get into its design. Neon lace that you see here is just in case you want more pop of color, or you can switch it out for the lace that's here. The concept is it's got this nice hole in the back here for a ponytail. So when you're kayaking, or paddleboarding or hiking, whatever it is, your hair can be up and out of the way, but you can still comfortably wear a hat. I know a lot of people, including myself, that like to wear their hair back while surfing. So this design and this concept is amazing, especially because the ponytail is high. Sometimes that typical hole that's there in a normal hat is a bit low, and a normal hat doesn't have this lace up kind of back piece that this one does to make sure it is secure onto your head. These laces kind of work somewhat like a shoelace, and you can pull it as tight as you want. So after you secure the hat around your ponytail, you can secure the laces as tight as you want, and they do not slip. They don't slip out. Obviously you can tie it after, but I even just pulling mine tight found that it still stayed and felt very secure. Now, when it comes to a hat with the intention to surf in the hat, the design not having a chin strap was my immediate concern. Personally, I'm not a surf hat person. Part of that reason being sometimes when you have the hat on and then you also have the chin strap, I'm about looks, I'm gonna be honest, and I do not like the look of that. I've only tried a couple surf hats in my days and never was a fan of how they looked. However, this one is very cute. Like this one I would wear 100% walking around, wear it on a hike. Like this looks cute. I like that it has the ponytail. I like the lace up. I like the shape of it on my face. 100% cutest surf hat I've ever tried. Definitely wins in the looks category. I like the designs, they're pretty subtle. I'm not a super bright color person, but I do feel like this one is very cute as well. It is the color that they do use in a lot of their marketing, and it does look very nice. Another feature about this hat, it has a loop in the back with an elastic to wrap around your ponytail. The problem with surf hats is that when you're duck diving and you're in the impact zone, the last thing you want is to be making sure you're not losing your hat. I've seen so many surf hats like floating up across the beach. They just don't stay on. This will guarantee that the hat at least stays on your body. It might be off the back, just attached by the ponytail holder, but at least you're not swimming around to get it. There was one manufacturing error that the woman told me about. So there is a small little loop here that is securing the elastic to the hat. That loop was supposed to be much bigger so that you could loop in your own hair tie that's a bit thicker, because this hair tie is very thin, and unfortunately it broke on me while I was trying to wrap it around my ponytail. I could try to fit my normal hair tie thickness in through that loop and then secure that around my ponytail, which would make it much more guaranteed to stay on. Unfortunately, this broke right away. Moving on, it's premium fabric. It's very, very comfortable. It is not by any means uncomfortable. When I secured that thing on the back of my head, it felt so good. It felt so tight, but not in an uncomfortable way. It felt like it fit my head perfectly. The mesh for ventilation is really nice, so it's ideal for performance and hot climates. Dry Tech moisture wicking material on the front. Like I said, it doesn't absorb water, so immediately when I got in the water, I didn't feel like there was a weight on my head. I didn't feel like the water absorbed into it. It just really clutched. The material on this hat is amazing. There is a laminated fabric in the front to maintain the shape. The UPF is 50+ fabric, so it keeps the sun off your face and protects from UV rays up to 50+. And like I said, it has a quick drying, performance focused fabric. My critiques about this hat is that without the chin strap, it just didn't stay on. If this elastic was intact or thicker, I could have wrapped around my ponytail and wouldn't have lost the hat so quickly. But my first duck dive, it just basically lifted and came straight off my head. And I believe that that's due to the lack of the chin strap and the elastic not being strapped around my ponytail. That was on the inside right when I was about to paddle out for my surf, and if a hat's gonna come off that easy, there's no way it's even gonna last my paddle out duck diving through the waves. From there, the test was pretty much done for me. I'm not gonna continue to try to surf in a hat that's just gonna keep coming off. So there's a few little details that she needs to fix, like the detail that she's specifically planning to change, which is this loop, so I can get a bigger elastic through here and wrap that around my ponytail and secure that so that I don't lose the hat every duck dive. However, having it hang off the back of my ponytail after every duck dive is not ideal for me. We need our products to stay on our bodies whilst we're in the impact zone. Unfortunately, this isn't a surf hat, but I think it is 10 out of 10 for any other kayaking, paddleboarding, any type of water sport that you want to have your ponytail, you want to look cute, and you want to at least have it secured from either the wind, or if you do fall off when you're paddleboarding, you have this really nice security through the back of the hat, keeping it on your head. A couple changes to be made, but I'm going to overall give this hat a rating of, if we're talking about surfing, it's gonna get a 6 out of 10. I could maybe wear this on a small day longboarding, but aside from surfing, it's gonna get an 8 out of 10. The overall idea of this hat is on point. It just needs a couple more tweaks. It just feels like something is gonna last, but also be comfortable on my head. This retails for 25 pounds. That's pretty good for the quality of this hat, how long I do believe it will last, and its function. The idea behind this is pretty good. That's my review on MOUJA. I hope you enjoyed this. Comment any other brands that you're curious about or any other products that you would like reviewed, and I'll see you in the next one.